Hello everyone, and today we're going to cover the CCNA 2 Skills Integration Challenge for Chapter 2. The lab itself is 2.3.1.2 for those studying or who have the lab through Netiquette. For those that don't, we will be going through it today as well, so you can actually see what an integration challenge involves. Now, the main thing of an integration challenge is basically to highlight the areas that you should know by now without the configurations. So as you can see on here, you get the list of requirements in a bullet point format, and each one you need to configure. So we'll do that as we go down, and hopefully we shall get 100% completion once we've done it. So I'm going to jump right in, and I'm going to start now. So the scenario is the network administrator asks you to configure a new switch. In this activity you will use a list of requirements to configure the new switch with initial settings, SSH and port security. So we're going to jump right in now, and we're going to start with the first bullet point and the sub bullet points, which is configure switch 1 with following initial settings, so host name. So we'll jump into the command line, enable conf key and host name S1. We'll configure the banner that includes the word warning, so it's banner MOTD, and we'll put warning, unauthorized access is prohibited. Enter. Now we need encrypted enable password of class, so it's not just enable password class, it will be enable secret. So we'll do enable secret class, enter, and we will do the password for the console line, and not forgetting the login command either. So we'll do line con 0, password Cisco, and login. We'll exit out of that. So as you can see at the bottom here, the completion is going up, so just keep an eye on that, and if we miss any out along the way, we'll check and we'll make sure that we get 100% completion before we finish. So we are now down to encrypting plain text passwords. So we do that in global config by service password dash encryption, enter. The next bullet point is management interface addressing. So as you can see there, it's not telling you what to do with that, it's just basically giving you a kind of a heading, if you like, as what needs to be done. So to me that is saying that we need to configure the VLAN 1 interface as the management interface with the IP address 10.10.10.2 and the class C subnet mask of 255.255.255.0. So we'll jump right in and we'll do that. So it's interface VLAN 1, IP address 10.10.10.2, 255.255.255.0, and we'll apply the no shutdown command to activate the interface. There we go. So that's that bit done. Now we will configure SSH to secure remote access with the following settings. So we need the domain name, so we'll just exit out of the VLAN interface back into global config, and we'll do IP domain dash name, and it is cisco.com, enter. Now before we configure the RSA keys, we'll do the username. So username admin, Now I just want to point something out. Excuse me. When we're configuring this username, it's also asking us to configure the password as a secret. So we'll need to do username, admin, then secret, and not just password. So we'll do username, admin, secret, which is an encrypted password of CCNA, enter. So that's the username there, completed. Now we'll configure the RSA keys. So it's crypto key generate RSA, enter. We normally use 1024, enter. Now we've got the RSA keys there. We need to change the SSH version to 2. So before we do that, I'll just show you the current version. So show SSH, is it show IP SSH, there we go. So it's version 1.99, we need to set the version to 2, so we'll do that. So back into global config, then we'll do IP SSH version 2, enter. Now if we end that, just to confirm that it is done, show IP SSH, you will see now that we're on version 2.0. So back into global configuration, we've set the username. Now we need to do the VT wirelines only accept SSH connections and use local login for authentication. So line VTY015, and we'll do transport input SSH. So that's only going to allow SSH connections. Now we need to enter the configuration of login local. So that's that done. Now moving down to the last bullet point, just so you know where we're at now, we're getting on to here. So we're going to start that now. So configure the port security feature to restrict network access. So first of all, we're going to disable all unused ports. So we need to have a look which port's being used here, then disable, make sure we disable every other port barring these two here. So we've got, if we scroll over it, Fast Ethernet 02, Fast Ethernet 01. So we'll use the interface range command, and we'll start from F03 to 24, and we'll just apply the shutdown command, and we'll do interface range gigabit 01, never forget those, to 2, and we'll shut those down as well. So that's those shut down now. Set the interface mode to access. So to me, that's saying to me that the access interfaces need to be of those connected. So we'll do interface range F01 to 2, switch port mode access, enter. Now that's set them to access interfaces. Now we need to enable port security to allow only 2 hosts per port. Okay, so that's basically going to be maximum 2 MAC addresses. So we'll do that now. So we're still in the range, interface range for F01 and 2. So we'll do switch port security, enter. That enables port security. Now we do switch port or up tab, so you get switch port security. We'll do maximum, and if we question mark it, you'll see there you've got 1 to 132 maximum addresses, and we need to put 2. So if you put 2 and enter, That's that done now. Now it's asking us to record the MAC address in the running configurations. So I'm not going to do that, however I'll show you the configurations to the config to do that. So if you just end it, and we'll do a show interface F01, and your MAC address for that F01 will be there. Then again, if we do show interface F02, your MAC address is situated there. So that's the two MAC addresses for that, and that's how you find them. Now we need to, if we go back into global config, interface range F01 to 2 again, we need to ensure that port violations disable ports. Okay, so how we're going to do that is switch port, port security, and it's violation shutdown or shut, and enter. Now that should have done it, and we're at the bottom of it now, and we only seem to have 94%. So for those on Netiquette, we shall go back and have a look by checking results, assessment items. Now we need to, in the port security, it looks like we've done everything else. We've just forgot to do the MAC address sticky. So we shall do that. I did mention it, but I obviously forgot to do it. So we'll go back. We're still in the interface range F012. So we'll do switch port, port security, MAC address, sticky, enter. And that's that done. So if you look down here, we now have 100% out of 100. So we know that we've completed the lab now fully, and we've managed to get through the Skils Integration challenge without any configurations whatsoever. These Skils Integration challenges do pop up throughout the chapters, the different chapters, so do watch out for those, and do have a go at them, because they are good to test your knowledge and see how much you've learned so far and what the different areas you need to improve on, should you have any. As you see there, I forgot one command out, so it's good practice to always go over them, just to refresh yourself, even if you've done it before. For those that are on Netiquette, or for those that don't have access to the labs, please do replay this video and do the labs yourself and get used to it. Any questions, again, please feel free, just drop me a comment. I will get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you like that video, and I hope you've liked it. As I say, it is a short video. However, for those that do find it a little bit difficult, that's the reason, the video's here, so you can keep looking over it. So yeah, any questions, drop me a comment. Toodaloo.